Alright, it is already October, so here's how to lock in this month. As of recording this, there are 90 days left in 2025, which also means there's 90 days left until 2026. So here's exactly how you can make the most of this month. It's really simple. I just wrote down 3 steps here, and you don't need anything more than this. You don't need to go watch a bunch of more videos on how to lock in October. This is all you literally need to do, because if you actually follow this and take action, you can actually make this one of your best months. Number 1, just set goals. Number 2, set habits. Number 3, be consistent. So, set goals and habits. Who do you want to be in 31 days? It's not asking who do you want to be in the future. It's not some crazy question that you need to spend, 5 hours in deep thought thinking about. Like, just who do you want to be in 31 days? 31 days from now, do you still want to be exactly who you are today, with the same habits, with the same goals that you've already achieved, in the same situation? Then what do you want to achieve? Maybe there's a few books you want to read. Maybe you want to read 5 books this month. Who knows? Maybe you want to read a lot. Maybe you want to achieve a certain amount of revenue for your business, like monthly recurring revenue. Um, could be anything, right? What do you want to achieve? Then what are the good habits you want to have, or bad habits you want to get rid of by the end of this month? Now, maybe you already set habits, maybe you already have a bunch of habits that you're building, a bunch of good habits that you're building. So do you want to continue doing them through October? If you do, that's great, and you should put those on a habit tracker, which we're about to cover. Um, if you have bad habits, do you want to get rid of them this month? If you do, then you also should put that somewhere. Um, but yeah, just these 3 questions. There's probably more questions I couldn't really think of anymore. Just kind of figure out what do you actually want to do. And it's already October 1st, so today is probably the best day to do it, or whenever you're watching this video. Could be the 2nd, 3rd, whatever. But this could really be one of your best months. So just figure out who do you actually want to be in 31 days. What do you want to achieve? What are some habits that you want to continue? What are some habits you want to break? So write your goals down on a physical piece of paper and put it where you'll see it every day. Now, you can of course put it digitally somewhere as well, but I think physical paper is the best for this type of thing. Just stick it literally beside your bed somewhere. I have my goals on my side table. So every time I wake up, every time if I reach for my phone, every time, like, I just see them all the time, right? It's impossible to ignore. And then make a habit tracker. You can make a paper one or use an app. I prefer a paper one. This is exactly how I make it right here in this drawing. Basically, you have the habits on the side here, and then each day you color it in if you did it or if you didn't do it. Actually, just made my October one just before this video. I was making that. So yeah, your habits should relate to your goals. They don't have to directly correspond to your goals, but they should kind of relate to your goals. So, for example, one of my October goals is to upload 100+ pieces of content. That includes a bunch of things. I'm not going to go into that. And then one of my October habits is this top one, which just says 100-day content plan, because I made a plan on Notion for the last 100 days of 2025, which has actually only 90 days left. But I've been staying consistent with that. But either way, if I finish that habit, I stay consistent on that plan, then it should be pretty easy to finish the October goal, right? So your habits they don't have to be, but I think they should be sort of related to your goals. And if possible, they could be directly related as well. Like if you achieve most of your habits, then you will achieve a lot of your goals, right? Because then you just know what to do each day, basically. If you stay consistent on your daily habits, you're more likely to achieve your goals for this month. That is kind of the point. because your habits that you're trying to build should help you achieve your goals. If they aren't, then they're either bad habits or you set the wrong goals or you just set the wrong habits, right? Now, the last step is be consistent. This is the most important. You can set all the goals you want and make the most optimized habit tracker, but if you don't actually put in the work, it's useless. All right? We can easily get motivated making, plans and making goals and vision boards or whatever, and be like, wow, this month's gonna be crazy. Like, look at all these things. Look at my habit tracker. Look at these habits that I'm gonna do. But if you don't actually do them, all that talk was useless, right? So how to stay consistent? This is just a few things. Remind yourself of your goals all the time. And so this is kind of why I recommended have your goals on a physical piece of paper. Um, put them beside your bed, put them just somewhere where you see it all the time, right? Remind yourself of what you want different in your life by the end of this month. So who you are today and who you're going to be in 31 days. And when I say that, it sounds like I mean like completely different. Who knows? You probably are fine with who you are today. I am, but there's things I want to achieve, right? Which technically do make me slightly a different person, a little bit. Uh, that sounded weird. I don't know. I don't really know how to say that, but just remind yourself of kind of what you want to achieve, what type of person you want to be, I guess, what changes you want to make by the end of the month, right? Thirdly, just be disciplined. You're just gonna have to get up each day and work on your goals, work on your habits. There's no solution to that. It's literally just something you have to learn over time, I guess, and get better at over time if you can. And then try to regain your focus. This can be extremely useful because you kind of need focus for everything, especially if you're trying to do something meaningful. Like right now, I'm filming this video. I need my focus on this video. Otherwise, I'm gonna get lost in thought or something. I don't know. So, a simple thing to regain your focus: spend less time scrolling and spend more time working on your goals. Social media, scrolling on social media like TikTok, Instagram, those ones can really waste a lot of your time. And that's just one example. But things like that could be distracting you, could be slowly ruining or degrading your focus. And yeah, last of all, the truth is, it's your choice. October could be another average month for you. Um, Hours of Instagram reels, waking up without a purpose, and comparing yourself to others who decided to lock in. But maybe, just maybe, October could be different. Instead of comparing yourself to others, you work on yourself and your goals. You build better habits. You achieve goals that you thought you'd never achieve. So like I said, the choice is yours. I like to say at the end of every video, you are capable, keep improving. But honestly, it's actually you are capable. Are you going to choose to keep improving? So with that being said, that is going to wrap it up with this video. I hope that you have a great October, and I'm going to be here making more content. Hopefully it's helping you. If you enjoy this content, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to also reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. Um, but yeah, guess I'll see you in the next one. And as always, you're capable. Make the choice to keep improving.